for you. So this is the sternum, okay? Because every muscle arise. So you have to see what is this. So sternum, it has the three parts. Manubrium sterni, body of the sternum, xiphoid process. Manubrium sterni. So this origin, this muscle from the manubrium sterni. This portion, body. This is the xiphoid process. So maybe not related with you. So only you have to know what is the manubrium sterni. So this manubrium sterni, this muscle, sternohyoid. When we talk about the sternohyoid, means this muscle arises from the manubrium sterni, but its posterior surface. Okay, sternohyoid. So this both muscle from the posterior surface of the manubrium sterni, then attached to the lower border of the body of the mandible. Upper border of the body, because this muscle mylohyoid and this other stylohyoid. Lower border of the body of the mandible, this is sternohyoid. So infrahyoid muscle, we have the sternohyoid, sternothyroid, thyrohyoid, omohyoid. Four muscle all together insert into the hyoid bone. So we are discussing the first muscle is sternohyoid. Okay, from the posterior surface of the manubrium sterni towards the lower border of the body of the hyoid bone. Then this muscle getting its nerve supply from that of the ansa cervicalis. Ansa cervicalis. What is ansa cervicalis? Yeah, it is formed by the descending branch through the hypoglossal nerve. It's the C1. When the C1 is coming, it joins with the hypoglossal nerve. Then it's coming down and join with the C2 and 3 to make a loop in front of the internal jugular vein. Okay, so then give the branches, supply the infrahyoid muscle. This we call the ansa cervicalis. This ansa cervicalis supply the sternohyoid muscle. So C1, 2, 3. Okay, C1, 2, 3. Sternohyoid. And C2, because we discussed about this, the sternocleidomastoid supplied by the accessory nerve. And together with the accessory nerve, small proprioceptive or the sensory branches coming from the C2-3. Also from C2-3 going with the accessory nerve to supply also the sternocleidomastoid, that will the sensory proprioceptive C2-3. Okay. So what is the action of the sternohyoid muscle? Yeah, it is a depressed area of the hyoid bone. Okay. Another muscle we call as the sternothyroid. Okay, sternothyroid muscle. Because this fibers from the sternum, same from the posterior surface, going towards the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage. This is the thyroid cartilage. Towards the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage is sternothyroid muscle. Okay, and same ansa cervicalis nerve supply. Then another muscle we have the thyro, because attached like this, thyrohyoid. Thyrohyoid from the oblique line of the thyroid cartilage to the lower border of the body of the hyoid bone. Thyrohyoid. From the thyroid cartilage, the name sternohyoid, sternothyroid, thyrohyoid, and over it, because just laterally, omohyoid. Omohyoid, it has the superior belly, then intermediate tendon, like same. Intermediate tendon, and then intermediate tendon pass deep to the muscle, and then have the inferior belly which cross the posterior triangle. Okay, maybe I will see any specimen, it is like that, I will show you in the end. Okay, so sternohyoid, we discussed sternothyroid, thyrohyoid. So this the sternohyoid, sternothyroid, they are getting its nerve supply from the ansa cervicalis, but the thyrohyoid, which nerve supply to the thyrohyoid? No, not vagus. If you look, yeah, hypoglossal, but through it's the C1. Look at here. C1 also join with the hypoglossal and the directly supply the thyrohyoid muscle through the C1, hypoglossal nerve through the C1. Okay, and other the make loop, and from the loop sternohyoid, sternothyroid, and the omohyoid. Okay, then the omohyoid muscle, it has the inferior belly which cross the posterior triangle, intermediate tendon, and the superior belly. Okay, inferior belly arise from the, any idea? Omohyoid, upper margin of the scapula, superior margin of the scapula, and the suprascapular, because coming from posteriorly. So from the scapula bone, you know the scapula bone?
Yes.
On the back side. On the scapula is a triangular bone. Okay, it has the upper border. So inferior belly from upper border and the ligament, and coming cross the posterior triangle deep to the sternocleidomastoid intermediate tendon, and then this superior belly attached to the hyoid bone. Okay, lower border of the body of the hyoid bone. So this is the omohyoid. Omohyoid. Okay, omohyoid, it has the inferior belly, intermediate tendon, superior belly. This omohyoid also getting its nerve supply from that of the ansa cervicalis. Okay, ansa cervicalis. So what are the infrahyoid muscle again? And all this infrahyoid muscle depress the hyoid bone. So again, tell me the name.
Head.
Is this one going to the hyoid? Big one is sternohyoid. Sternothyroid, going to the thyroid. Yeah, and cover whole the thyroid gland. Okay, because some fibers they are cut here. Okay, then the from the thyroid goes to the hyoid, thyrohyoid, and omohyoid.
What's the origin?
Omo, it has inferior belly from the scapula, intermediate tendon, and the superior belly towards the lower part of the hyoid bone. And all is getting its nerve supply from the ansa cervicalis. What is ansa cervicalis? It is formed by the C1, 2, 3, and thyrohyoid getting its nerve supply separately through the hypoglossal nerve C1. Okay, so it supplies the thyrohyoid muscles. So this all about the anterior triangle. Any question?